Also, my friend was watching and she said that your last time I forgot to tell you that she said that you was cutting in and out a lot.
Yeah, I know it's my Wi-Fi shit. I think.
Okay, okay.
Yeah, I think it was
Whoa,
my Wi-Fi
whoa.
and shit the last time, and then also my camera quality is not the best. But welcome to another live stream and episode of the Great Iron Podcast. My name is William.
I am your co-host, Bryson. What's happening?
Today is day number two of Hell Week. We
Yes,
missed
sir.
yesterday. We missed yesterday. Just because couldn't get enough time in right before work, so we had to push yesterday episode to today, so we missed it. However, episode 8 is out
Yep.
that we recorded Monday. It is out, so go check that out. How are you doing today, sir?
Good. I had an aggravating day at school. Had to make a couple kids cry. But yeah, that's it.
So why you make the kids cry, man?
Because they be trying to play with me.
I mean, I understand that, but your job is to educate, not make kids cry, man. What's going on here, man?
Hey man, ain't got nothing to do with me. I'm just doing my job. I just doing my job and then doing I'm not gonna say that. It's a little satisfaction whenever they give trouble and then you see the so yeah, anyway, yeah, so that's it. That's it. That's all I do today. Just try my best. If kids cry, it is what it is.
Okay, so for everybody out there, so the topic of today's episode is going to be about the wildfire situation out in California and Trump wanting aid to be tied into certain concessions being made. Um, Everybody know California been ablaze the last what 3 weeks prior before this one.
Yeah.
And last week, Trump's first week in office, and we talked about a couple episodes back because the Republicans were slowly saying like, "Hey, California got to make certain concessions to make sure they can get federal funding." Um, we think we both thought that episode, "Hey, this is a bad fucking idea for you to push this on states because on both sides of the aisle it can be that way." Okay, you
Oh yeah.
won't. I'm pretty sure with Republicans they want California to have more stricter immigration policies and not be a sanctuary state. You say the same thing for the Dems, that to the point where hey, you some of y'all down there in the South, y'all got to get y'all shit straight. The
Yeah.
LGBTQ shit. Y'all gotta give up certain concessions to them. You gotta give up certain concessions when it comes to abortion rights to receive federal funding when it comes to when you have hurricanes. So, so what's your been over like over and over thing like
Overarching Park with it.
yeah,
Um, I'll be honest, everybody. Like this is I know we talked yesterday. If I don't know, we talked about how yesterday uh how that set a precedent, right? This also another
yeah,
precedent. With the wildfire stuff. Um, with the aids have been basically kind of holding the aid from in front of California. Like if you want this aid, you should do XYZ. It sounds like they try. I have a fear that they might try to privatize disa- uh 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 disaster aid, and that's
well, it kind
I
of
hope not.
seems like Trump wants it state by state because he did say that he wants to get rid of FEMA, or he has thought about getting rid of FEMA, which would be
Yeah,
fucking disastrous for the southern states because most of the southern states are welfare states. It
yeah,
is what it is. So getting rid of FEMA overall, very detrimental. However, I do will say get because FEMA is under Homeland Security, surprisingly. Get them out of fucking Homeland Security. Why their budget is tied to Homeland Security? That's that's a questionable fucking proposition that we got to look Bush towards. Why the fuck
yeah.
did you thought that was a good idea to tie disaster relief with Homeland Security. Not a good look. Not okay.
Not in hindsight, you know.
I mean, like I don't see any world if like that's okay. Like I think FEMA should be its own entity. Like it
Yeah.
should be its own thing. It should have had its own people running it. I'm pretty sure people run FEMA, but it shouldn't be under Homeland Security.
Yeah.
It should be its own separate entity and function.
Yeah, and that kind I mean that we have to do some digging and go back into the old days and kind of listen to have to listen to you said Bush, right? Bush talk about
Yeah.
it. I have to go back and do some research and listen to what his rhetoric was at the time.
Because I think he did it right before Katrina, if I'm not
Okay.
mistaken. He did it right before Katrina, and then Katrina happened, and then we ended up seeing a shit show Katrina ended up being. So I gotta go back and look at that too, but I'm pretty sure it was right before Katrina. He did that. He moved FEMA right under Homeland Security, and then Katrina happened, and we see the results. Because I feel like Homeland Security either it's too much red tape going on. Because I do see hear people complaints about it, saying like, "Hey, they're not getting relief fast enough, they're not getting their funds fast enough," and that shouldn't be the case. We should be sending as much money out as quickly as possible to the people that need help. That's totally understandable. But when it came to the hurricane season this past year, people were saying immigrants was getting it first and all this.
Yeah.
All this and I was like, damn, like y'all try to find to blame immigrants about everything.
Everything.
Y'all can't blame them for everything. And I'm pretty sure either they're not eligible for the relief, or even if they are, it shouldn't fucking matter. It's a disaster that happened to them as well. They live here. Get the fuck over it.
Yeah, and I think that they just use them as their easy scapegoat. You know, it's crazy because like when immigration started becoming a bigger conversation. They started it with the jobs, right? They made it personal, which the Republican Party is good at that. They first make it personal. Oh, they're taking your jobs, right? They are taking your aid, and then the disaster stuff comes, and now they're like, oh, look, they're taking your aid they're taking your aid. They're taking your disaster aid. You know,
right?
FEMA's giving the migrants $1,000 in food stamps. You know,
$1,000
food stamps for the hurricane or whatever. It's crazy.
Let me talk about that for a little bit because I think it was a few weeks back. My mom asked me. She was playing a video saying that I guess somebody was in the gas station and somebody left their EBT card there, and it was saying that it had $7,000 on it. First of all, I don't think that's humanly fucking possible to have $7,000 on a food stamp card. Secondly, I know for sure because living in Kansas City and living in a community of fucking immigrants for 2 to 3 years, I guarantee you, they're not getting as much money as they think that you think they're getting. They're getting money like to help them, but they not get as much money as you think they're getting. That's not the case.
Yeah, I literally on Facebook today, who was that? Somebody I know posted something talking about the immigrants and everything like that. And this lady was just like, oh, it's true, like they're doing this, they're doing that. And I was like, ma'am, I was like, you're complaining about your tax dollars going to helping immigrants. I said, do you even know how much a percentage of your tax dollars are actually going to them? I said, maybe a couple cents. Maybe like 50 cents.
Yeah, like the overarching budget, and it's a recurring thing. Bro, the amount of money that's going to immigrants is pennies to the dollar.
Yes. Like if you look at your taxes and you see that federal tax, that's like $50.
Yeah.
Not all that's going to immigrants. You got to remember, you got the military budget going to that, which is the biggest budget. That most of your money is going to that. You're maybe only giving an immigrant maybe 50 cents, 10 to 50 cents.
Yeah, it's because how I want to say this. I'm trying to find a word because my problem is where there's overspending, they don't want to change it. When there's underspending, they want to cut it. Overspending, defense, don't want to cut it. Keep giving it fucking money. Mind you, these motherfuckers don't know where the fuck the money going. Education, shortfall. Let's continue to fucking cut it. Matter of fact, let's send it back to the States. Even worse fucking. Okay. Not only that, immigrants, illegal immigrants, contribute to the economy. It has been proven. Illegal immigrants pay more in their fair share of taxes than billionaires. That's a problem. They pay a much more effective tax rate than billionaires in the country.
Yeah.
We see Amazon, right? Doing Jeff Bezos on the time when he was CEO. This motherfucker, his company was paying zero in federal tax income. And that's been since 2017. The tax rate for billionaires, like the actual rate that they pay, is 8.5%. That's not enough.
No.
That's not enough. Especially you have people like Elon Musk running around here. Half of his wealth came after the fucking election. His net worth shot the fuck up.
Yeah.
And I guarantee you he's probably paying little to nothing in taxes.
Yeah. Probably little to nothing is an understatement. And it's weird. I saw a video today. A guy at some Trump rally or whatever. He was basically saying, "Oh, like billionaires don't need to be taxed. Like we need billionaires." I'm like, bro, you sound you sound like the peasants that praise the king.
Here's the thing with billionaire. Being a billionaire, I think it should be very hard to become a billionaire. It's very hard to become a billionaire, yeah, all that good jazz, right? But to be a billionaire, it shouldn't be hundreds of billionaires running around on the planet. And I'm talking about not just having $1 billion. I'm talking about a multi-billionaire. I'm talking about they having 10, 20, 30, 40, $50 billion. That shouldn't be the case. These motherfuckers should be taxed to God's no haven. Like they should be paying. Kid you not? To me, they should be getting taxed at least 70 to 90% of what they make for you.
Yes.
Because you're not gonna spend all that money in the first place, right?
Just sitting there.
Just sitting there. So why not give that money back to the government to make sure the people can have the things that they need? Not only that, we have 10 to 15 people in the United States holding most of the fucking wealth. That's a problem.
Yep.
And it's over 50%. That's a problem. You need to fix that. Ain't no way that a small section of people is controlling all the fucking money and where it goes. And then when it's a shortfall, you put it back on regular, everyday working people. You raise their taxes. This year, I owe fucking taxes. I owe $1,100. I ain't never, since I've been filing taxes, I ain't never owed taxes. $1,100? I made $30,000 last year, right? Because I left my old job in Sterling to come work the new job here in KC at the homeless shelter. Yeah. I made $26,000 for them. I made $4,000 at Dillon's. $30,000. I owe taxes? I'm below the poverty line. The poverty line is $33,000 a year. Yeah, I know it's crazy because I see somebody in the chat talking about I owe taxes too. It's nuts. Why I'm owing taxes? Because I ain't got no fucking kids? That's not, hey. That's how we go to school. I owe y'all $77,000.
Yeah, I owe
2
y'all
degrees.
I owe y'all 40 for one.
Better
pray I get that money.
Exactly. Y'all better pray and hope.
I
Because I
better pray I
guarantee
get.
y'all might want to
I'm not.
go ahead, you know what? Chop it up as a loss, call it a fucking day. Because I know that you know, and I know you're not seeing that fucking money, buddy. Get it the fuck together.
Oh yeah. Hey, I am paying the lowest amount, and I'm joining the military just
Whoa,
so
whoa, whoa, hold on,
specifically
hold on,
so
hold
like
on. Don 20, hold on. Don 22 said, I got kids and I still owe. How how is that possible? What tax bracket you in? Because I know most people that got kids, they don't owe tax.
what's up?
He
That's
said,
Ace. I know who that is. Yeah, I know that is.
okay, you know who that is? He
Yeah,
said, I still got kids and I still owe. How the fuck is
yeah.
that possible? First of all, how many kids you got?
One.
He got uno, he got one.
Oh, it's a girl. She got one. She got one.
She got one.
Yeah.
That's fucking. And she still owe? How much money she made?
I don't know. I don't know.
Bruh, how much money you make? You give us an
Yeah,
estimate. Give us
yeah,
an
yeah. We
estimate.
need an estimate about this.
You give us the estimate.
And it's crazy how there's one kid, yeah, she has a
Okay, one
daughter.
kid. Okay.
Daughter. Um, it's sad, bro. Like there is literal legal, well, illegal, but also illegal slash legal mechanisms that they use to get their taxes off, to write, to not pay
Well,
taxes.
she made. Damn, she made less than me. She made less than me last year.
Yeah,
How the fuck is
see,
that? She made 25,000. That's 5,000 less than me, and she owes. That's fucking ridiculous. An illegal issue. What illegal issues? What was you doing?
I will not speak.
You gang banging out here, bro?
I don't know.
She doing
Oh
some things that
man,
she ain't supposed to be doing.
do your things you ain't supposed to be doing.
20,
Mm-mm-mm.
but because I'm pretty sure the tax credit is roughly around child tax credit is roughly around 6,000, right? No, take that back. It's around like 3,500.
Yeah,
It's around 3,500. That's and you still owe.
I would, I would, I would say go back. You might have to go call the IRS. I have a talk with them because
Yeah, you won't have to talk. Yeah, you won't have to talk to the
yeah,
IRS
that
because
that's not right.
you made $25,000. You was in school. You have one kid and you owe. Now I know Donald Trump fucked up the tax bracket, so
Yeah,
it is what it is. But you still owe it. It's crazy.
yeah, yeah. It's a real disgusting system we kind of got going on. And I mean, I don't know. I know taxes should be different. I mean, we live in different. Well, me and her live in the same state,
Yeah.
but I don't think that should not be different
Federal,
between
I think
both of you.
federal tax is based on how much you make per year
Yeah,
before tax. Okay.
yeah. Your
Now,
state,
obviously, state to state is
that's
different.
different.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's different.
I
Um,
wonder if that plays a part in that. Maybe I don't know. We have to. Yeah, you have to call the IRS to see that.
right. But man, let's get into this wildfire relief aid, natural disaster aid discussion. Okay.
Yep.
So, with that being said, last Monday, Trump signed an executive order on directing departments to route more water from Northern California to Southern California. That's not how that works.
Yeah.
That's not how that works. It's not like a faucet that you turn on and then you get more water. I don't know who told him that. As far as his advisors, that's not okay.
Read that one more
Um,
time. Read that one more time.
okay. Trump signed an executive order Monday directing departments to route more water from
Hmm.
Northern California to Southern California.
I would love to see the voting demographics of Northern California and Southern
Well,
California.
Northern California is very conservative. It is
Okay.
very because Nick Berry is from Northern California. Very conservative.
Okay. Okay.
Very conservative. Uh,
Nick Berry sounds familiar.
What's the name? He played ball with us, but
Okay.
fucked up his knees.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Knew it sounded
So
familiar.
okay, yeah. So with that being said, bro, it's not a faucet that you just turn on to get more water. There's reservoirs, there's lakes that they pull from to get the water, rivers. You don't want to take too much because it'll fuck up the ecosystem.
Yeah.
You can't use salt water because he was saying like California all around water. You can't use
You
salt
send
water
salt
too
water.
much because it's gonna fuck up the environment once again.
Yeah.
So they
Kill
gotta
plants.
be careful. So they gotta be careful using salt water to put out these fires. And then he wants California to have to implement voter ID laws.
Yep.
Because he's still on this thing of
Like I said, it's being he's using it. He's trying to use it to bully. He's gonna. I feel like he's gonna use it to bully some of these states.
yeah. Because it's because he's still on this, oh, the election was stolen from me in 2020 and all this other shit. Bruh, any cases that came out after the election about voter fraud was on your side of the aisle.
Yeah.
Like literally, somebody got arrested for trying to vote twice in your name.
Yeah. Somebody in your name gave their dead mother, a grandmother or something like that's name. Somebody probably can use someone who's died name. It's crazy that it's wild, man. If only people
Yeah,
just listened and opened their eyes, they would see, you know.
it just because my thing is this, right, with the whole voter ID shit, because we seen it now, did during this week, but we're gonna talk about it not, the next, I say probably the next 2 episodes that that's gonna come out next week. He's now, he tried to pause federal funding to all the states.
All of them.
He did try to bully them to get to do what he wants to do. Luckily, immediately, 23 states said, fuck no, that shit is illegal. It has been illegal since 1974. You're not about to come up here and try to do this shit again. But we're going to talk about that next week.
Yep.
But as far as the wanting California to implement voter ID laws, let's keep it 100. It's not necessary.
No.
It's not necessary because guess what? Nobody's out here trying to, flip an election. Because my thing is this: the people you saying this election this time around that Democrats were stealing seats. Okay, why the fuck, right? Why the fuck would we steal lower level seats, the House of Governor, Lieutenant, Secretary of State, Treasurer, whatever, right? We're taking those seats, but we don't take the House of President.
Yeah.
That makes no sense. I'd rather have the House of President. Fuck the House, fuck the Senate. Okay? Because there's midterms. We can get rid of them motherfuckers.
Yeah, 2 years.
This is a 4-year fucking seat.
This is a relationship, abusive relationship. Abusive relationship.
Bro, I can get out that relationship 2 years. Cool.
Yeah.
With the House of President, the seat of President is a 4-year seat. You see what has happened with this man having a seat the first time, what the fuck he did.
Shit, look what we doing.
Not only did he squander it, but he put shit in place to set him up when he came back. And now we're seeing. So with that being said, people gotta realize there's no such thing really as voter fraud. Right?
Yeah.
It's not really a thing. It's kind of like how the right argues about transgender athletes, but it's one-sided and it's not that many athletes that are transgender that is competing in the NCAA. You are making a mountain out of a molehill.
Yeah.
Like it doesn't make any sense. You're complaining about 0.01% of the population competing in sports, living their regular everyday lives, going to the bathroom. It's not really a problem.
And then they don't even win like that. They be losing most of the time.
Like,
you don't see on the news. Y'all notice how on the news you never see when they lose. You only see when they win.
Here's the thing, though, with Leah Thomas, right? When she won that swimming event, I'm thinking, oh, she got first. That's kind of crazy. The girl got fifth. The girl that she beat got sixth. You're complaining about you didn't get fifth?
And people don't even know that. Some people
think you didn't get fifth.
Some people thought that she got first. Swear, people think right now she got first.
Nah, she got sixth. First of all, she's a fucking loser. Keep up. Second of all, you made a career out of being sixth place. Sixth place.
Yeah.
How the fuck is that possible? Ain't no niggas in history making a career out of being sixth in anything. Maybe runner up. Maybe runner up in third place. But you came in sixth. You're not even factoring in this motherfucking equation.
Yeah.
Then you got I know we getting off track a little bit. Then you got the young lady that plays for San Jose State in volleyball. Tell me why this girl been playing volleyball for 4 years and it finally just came out that she was transgender. Not because she told, not because the school reported it, not because the coaching staff reported it. Her fucking roommate did. During the time that it got reported, you know what was San Jose State ranked in volleyball?
Go ahead, tell them.
119.
They don't want to have this conversation. They don't want to have this conversation.
And it's always from one side. It's always men in women's sports. I never hear the discussion of what about women in men's sports? Is it going to be acceptable if a woman that transitions to a man and plays in men's sport? Is that going to be acceptable, or is that going to be abusive to women? We never hear it from the other side of things. We always hear men in women's sports. Men are taking over in women's sports. It's not even a problem, guys, because it's not that many even playing sports. To be completely honest, I think when it comes to transgender, sports is a deterrent to them because they know it draws too much attention in them, so they don't participate.
Yeah.
That's why you rarely see any people. God damn, how I want to say fuck. I hate ADHD because I lost my friend. People that transition, right? We don't really see them for real like that in sports because it's just deterrent, too much attention. So obviously, when we do see these stories, like, oh, okay, I guess, cool.
Yeah, or people bring up the MMA thing, which is like, bro,
yeah,
it's not. That's one time out of that's one time. That might never happen again. That might never happen again. And now I want to put legislation for it. No, that's not how it works.
That's not how it works. It's like the woman on that's in the House. She made legislation that all members of the House got to use the bathroom with this assigned gender they will assign to at birth, because there's one transgendered woman in the House. One out of 435. One person is the commotion for an entire fucking bill just so that she can go so they can make her go into the men's restroom, because that's what you transition from. Do y'all realize how stupid y'all sound? Yeah. One person make y'all flip out about this? One?
And we are college bro, like we're ex-college athletes. Like we know, we've seen really, really athletic guys and really, really athletic girls. Okay. Yeah. We've seen also guys who are horribly not athletic at
At
all.
all.
That like and you can I don't care like okay. If you want to complain about transgender athletes, don't complain about the athletes. Just ask the NCAA to change their standards if that's what you want.
Yeah.
If they I don't know, make it to where they be on they're on the what you call it, the medicine longer. If you want to complain about it, but even in that sense, you're making this rule for what, 5 people out of 5 million?
Right.
Like,
Right. Like it's one rule for one person.
yes,
Like
I don't, they're
at
like,
that point, you know what it is? You're bullying. You're
yeah.
bullying. That's being a bully. You're singing out one person out of hundreds of thousands or millions of people.
How
What
many
the
trans
fuck are you
athletes do you think
doing?
there are per capita?
Yeah, like make
Like,
it make sense, y'all.
I always ask people who argue about this, how many do you know?
Exactly. I can literally count on my hand how many times I literally ran into someone that's transgender. 5. And guess what? I met 4 of them this year because guess what? I work at a homeless fucking shelter. That means prior to working at a homeless shelter, I met 1.
And none of them were athletes.
Yeah, none of them were athletes.
But I mean, it's a contentious topic for some reason. I don't know
Yeah,
why.
but let's get back to the Wi-Fi. Now these are some of the states that don't have voter ID law currently, right? So California, Hawaii, Illinois, Maryland, Massachusetts, Minnesota, Nevada, New Jersey, New Mexico, New York, Pennsylvania, Vermont, Washington, D.C. Now, we understand Washington, D.C. is not a state, but they should. But the province of Washington, D.C. don't have voter ID law because it's not needed. Smart people do make smart decisions. Now, obviously, if you do catch somebody trying to come vote again, obviously you stop that.
Yeah.
It is what it is. Not only that, I'm pretty sure the machines will pick up on if somebody voted twice.
Yeah.
Like shit is already in place already to make sure voting is protected.
Yeah, and for those who don't understand why like why states don't just do it, why they just don't fold. You got to understand the life of the worker, right? So do you not understand how hard it is to get a license, or not even not just a ID, just say an ID at a
Yeah,
DMV, and let's
it's a
say
hassle.
Kansas City. Let's say Kansas
It's a
City, for example. The
yeah,
line is too long.
yeah.
There's a
It's a
waiting
hassle.
line,
Yeah, it's a
like,
hassle. Like it's a hassle. Even like I'm gonna say this. It's a hassle to get an ID. Imagine it for somebody that's here undocumented. And even then, they're gonna put on the shit either they're gonna put on it either you're undocumented, or guess what? You won't be able to get one because you're undocumented. You don't have a social security number in this bitch.
yeah. And I think it's funny how people, it's like an oxymoron, kind of how people say, "Oh, we are." I don't think oxymoron was the right word, but how how people say we are the most powerful country on the planet. They have this American boner, but they think that our elections are easily shaken up.
Yeah,
This is weird.
and I'm glad you said oxymoron because what I'm starting to see from the right, what is good for the goose is not good for the gander.
Yep.
Because you want to put restrictions on California to get aid, but not places like North Carolina, which came out of Trump's mouth. He said places like North Carolina shouldn't have restrictions upon them. Why? Because North
Hmm.
Carolina voted for him.
Yep. This man
Uh,
he's using pot. He's it's funny because like he's using the bully pulpit.
yeah, very much so, and not in the Lyndon B. Johnson way, because he was very effective into bullying people into voting what he wanted to get done. He used it in the way of somebody not having a way and getting a position of power.
Yeah.
That's the only thing it is. It's just somebody who was taking out his hurt feelings out on people because he didn't get his way, he didn't get a second straight term. He had to wait 4 fucking years. And the only reason why he won this time because let's face it, the American population is somewhat kind of stupid. We
Yeah.
got people around here who don't know what tariffs are. We got people running around here who, hey, we tell you up front, he's sending y'all for the okie doke. You don't believe it. Now you're complaining about you're getting okie doked. You're complaining that you can't pay for school. You're complaining because you get Section 8, and now Section 8 ain't paying out. We told y'all what the fuck was going to happen. We told y'all what the plan was. They came out with a book, and they said, oh, no, this is not the plan. But you had other people who was tied to this man saying, oh, no, this is the plan. This is the plan. And then, Lord and behold, most of the executive orders that he's written can be directly tied to Project 2025. Or linked to somebody who worked on the fucking project.
Yep. See, if y'all look at a lot of these guys that are in his circles like that, and you see, if you say you look up on Wikipedia and you see Humane Society or some kind of alt-right group, right? Most likely they had their hand in writing 2025. A lot of those did.
Oh, hold on. Go ahead.
Oh, I was just gonna say a lot of the people that's in his circle had a direct and had some of them had a direct hand in writing it. Some had an indirect hand, but they are with the organization that wrote it. You don't think
with the Heritage Foundation.
Yeah, the Heritage Foundation. I was about to say, yeah. See, and here's the thing: what people don't understand, like, the right wing, a lot of right wing talking points and stuff like that are a lot of right wing organizations, like they're think tanks. They all think the same. And so if you see the Project 2025 stuff, as soon as that release, you wonder why they were not scared to release that. They wasn't scared that it released because they knew people were stupid enough to still believe that it wouldn't happen.
No, that's why. No, first of all, there's a step before that. They thought, and it was right. People are too stupid to fucking read.
That too.
These motherfuckers are reading on a 6th grade reading level. A lot of them, they're not going to read a 944-page book because either A, they're not going to be able to comprehend it, or number 2, they can't even pronounce the fucking words in the fucking book. Either way, we know these motherfuckers are not going to read it.
Yep.
But also you did have some GOP lawmakers which wanted to tie the aid to be, coupled with a debt ceiling hike because, last year, right before the year ended, they was having an issue getting the deal done with the debt ceiling. They barely got it passed again. To prevent the government shutting down. Well, I can see the government being shut down again. To be completely honest, under Trump, I think it happened twice under him during his first term. But it's a simple fact that they want to tie this aid to a debt ceiling hike just so they can spend more money. And it's not going to go to the people.
Nope.
It's going to go to their pockets.
Yep.
You got Representative Doug Lafama, another California Republican, sought to distinguish the immediate needs in Southern California, including efforts to extinguish fires that are still raging out of control and long-term aid. That early help, he said, should not have conditions. So he was saying, like, hey, this early push of aid that's coming out should not have conditions. If they want any more after their effect, they gotta succeed certain conditions to get this aid. I think that's also a horrible precedent to set up. Okay, yeah, we give you all what you need at first, and if you need any more, you gotta do certain shit for me. And if you don't do it, you don't get it. That sets up a very bad look on both sides because once again, hurricane season, tornado season, they can do the same shit to the Republican states that you're doing to them, and you're not going to like it because guess what? You don't even got the money to pay yourself. Okay, you come to the government for help. And that is if a Democratic House, Senate, and presidency, hey, you gotta start implementing some diversity trainings, some diversity hirings. You gotta give gender affirming care.
The
They
flash.
go they gonna be shaking in their boots and mad as fuck.
Yeah. They would flash. They would literally flash. Like
like
it would be the
like
end of
you
the
can't
world.
do that.
They would
We
swear the
need the
Antichrist
aid.
is here. They would swear the Antichrist is here. It's
Question
over.
here. But also, you did also have House Minority Leader Hakeem Jeffries on last Thursday rejected the idea of combining California wildfires aid with a debt ceiling hike, saying Democrats would oppose such a package if Republicans bring it to the floor. That's great. Y'all gonna oppose it. Y'all don't got to fucking votes. Now,
Yeah.
take that back in the House. It's different. It's a rate of 10. Y'all don't need like one or two Republicans to flip. That's great. But let's say Republicans are united on this front. You're shit out of luck.
Yeah.
There's nothing you can do. And as soon as it goes to the Senate, it's going to automatically pass.
And who's to say all the Democrats are gonna be
Yeah,
united? They're
exactly.
not.
Because we seen it
We
with the Lincoln Riley shit. Some
Yep.
Democrats actually voted on that shit, which is very fucking surprising. I thought they was going to put up a united front against it. No, some Dems actually supported it, which I think that is going to cause a lot of fucking issues and ramifications. We got to do a separate episode
Yeah.
on that particular fucking bill, because that bill is going to cause a lot of fucking problems in terms of racially profiling and racist acts committed against people of color. So that's one act that I'm not looking forward to. It is going to get signed by Trump. It is what it is. But that's one
Oh,
act that is
all
going
my
to be.
all my minority that voted for him, boy, y'all.
Y'all cooked. Hey,
Yeah.
I'm working right now. Last night I was working on the immigration part of Hell Week. It's so bad and it has bled so bad. I had to go into the information into this week to talk about it, because it is causing such a problem. Like I said, hey, this motherfucker is affecting my job on all fronts. In terms of funding, because this motherfucker want to pause funding, is affecting my job. Because guess where I work at? A homeless shelter. He affected my job in terms of immigration, because now we gotta talk about what if ICE comes to the fucking door. Why? Because this motherfucker want to send up ICE in everywhere. No, stop doing that. This nigga sending ICE into schools.
Yeah.
Places that you usually think,
Are
hey,
safe.
that are
Supposed to be safe.
safe, they saying fuck all that. They say run up in there and go get them illegal.
Literally, I saw. I don't know what he is. I can't remember his name. He talks really funny though. Uh, uh, I forgot. I don't know what his. I can't remember who he is. I might have to look it up. But he was basically saying, like, he's basically saying, yeah, like, I'm upset that some of these illegal immigrants know the laws and they know that they don't have to answer their doors. You know, they don't have to do like the Fourth Amendment. Basically, like,
Yeah,
I basically hate the Fourth Amendment because
amendment.
they know their laws. Like, he basically hates that they know how to
Yeah, and they
avoid
showed
that.
us, and then so like we had to sign a document at my job about, you know, when ICE come in and shit, about the policies and what to do if they have a warrant. There's two different warrants, right? The warrant that ICE usually carries, it's not signed by a judge. The only way that I can let you in the door, if you have a warrant or search warrant or warrant for arrest, if it's signed by a judge. If you don't have a warrant that's signed by a judge, guess what, buddy? I'm not letting you in this fucking door. Get the fuck out. Matter of fact, let me boot you out, or I'm gonna call the police on you. Get the fuck out of here.
Awful situation. I can't wait till we get to that episode. It's been pretty bad. The Hispanic community's very terrified. Um, I mean, he got 34% of the vote.
Yeah, and they thought the great thing is they thought, oh, he won't attack us good ones, bro.
Huh.
I seen last night doing the research. 50% of the illegal immigrants that they arrested last week, half of them was law-abiding citizens. That number is only going to increase. Now he's
Yep.
talking about making Guantanamo Bay a fucking detention center for illegal immigrants, a concentration camp for illegal immigrants. We got slave hunting concentration camps in 2025. What the fuck are we doing here?
To catch a Freeman.
The,
Like crazy work that like people voted for him that are of that ethnicity.
Equally, like you thought that because that you worked at a farm or that your abuela been here for so many years without causing any issues wasn't going to get arrested. They ain't gonna pick her ass up because I
Yeah.
seen a video yesterday of a man crying, bawling his eyes out because guess what? They picked up his wife.
Oh yeah, I saw that.
The
Yeah.
two construction workers, and he's crying, and you voted for Trump. Guess
Yep.
what, buddy? We told you what was going to fucking happen, and you didn't believe us. So guess what? Your wife got picked up. She got sent back to Venezuela. Go pick her up.
He said, "Go pick her up."
Go pick her up again, nigga.
Yeah, and hey, I'll be honest. If I was Hispanic and I vote for Trump, and I saw
I'll be fucking
that,
embarrassed.
bro,
Fucking embarrassing.
I really want to get into like in a Hispanic circle and like ask them, how do y'all feel?
You know
Like
what?
I know people at my old boxing gym in KC that like some of the coaches are illegal. I'm pretty sure they
You
came
know
here
what?
illegally.
You know what? We're gonna try to set that up. We're gonna try to set up a focus group here in KC.
That'd be
We're gonna
cool.
reach out to some people.
That'd be
Guess
cool.
what? And I probably can get my girl to film it. We got it. We got it. We got it. We probably get her to record it.
I would like that.
Cause I know she says that she does want to sit on one episode. So I'm gonna try to figure.
And I'll be coming to KC before I go to the Space Force. I'll be coming to KC at least two more times. So
yeah. So this last little bit about the wildfires and whatnot. We said earlier in the show that Trump he kind of wants to do away with FEMA, and he said that on Fox News like very slyly. He says FEMA has not done their job for the last 4 years, but unless you have certain type of leadership, it's really get in the way. Trump told Fox News host Sean Hannity in an interview last Wednesday, and FEMA is going to be a whole big discussion very shortly because I'd rather see states take care of their own problems. Trump, buddy, you're going to leave a lot of states out in the cold. Namely the states of Mississippi, Alabama, Arkansas, Tennessee, Missouri, Florida, Georgia, South Carolina,
Louisiana,
because those are welfare states. They don't bring enough money in.
Yeah.
They don't. So the simple fact, hey, you want states to take care of their own problems, they ain't gonna have the funds, and they gonna have to come to the government. But that's why I really think that the reason why he wants that to happen, because he wants some of these states to come begging for aid, and then he's gonna try to make them bend the knee. It's kind of like a situation on The Wire. So the last season in The Wire, the city of Baltimore want the federal government, the FBI, to come in and help them, solve this homeless serial killer, right? And they're like, yeah, we'll give you the funding, but we gonna need some things from you. We want Clay Davis because Clay Davis was a corrupt Democrat from Baltimore. He was very corrupt. Clay Davis is one of my favorite characters in the show. Um, he was very corrupt. But it's a simple fact. Hey, you don't give us Clay, you don't get the funding. And Tommy Coretti, who was the mayor, had to realize that and told him to fuck off. Because the simple fact, oh, you want me to give you something that you really want, they're gonna make not only my party look bad, but also make me look bad because he is a councilman from this fucking city.
Yeah.
No. So it's the same shit. You have somebody that wants the states and these governors and these mayors to come and bend the knee to him and beg for aid. This only thing what it is.
Yeah. Yeah, he is kind of on a tear right now, and it's pretty scary, especially if well, most states have disaster issues,
Mm-hmm.
type of natural disasters, but like the worst type of disaster, natural disasters, hurricanes and
Yeah.
wildfires. So, um, if you're in the South and you're hearing this, you are screwed.
Yeah.
You are
Especially,
screwed. Like,
especially if he really goes through with getting rid of FEMA. There
yeah,
ain't your state is on its own, and it's going to be very reliant on Trump to give them the aid that they actually need.
yeah, and and FEMA doesn't have what's that? I got an Eagles. He's an Eagles fan. He's saying "Fly Eagles Fly." He's singing the "Fly Eagles Fly" song. We want y'all to win. We prefer y'all to win.
Yeah, we want y'all to win, man.
He said, "Hey, he said you was talking shit about the Eagles. Y'all know if you can hear him."
What was talking shit about the Eagles? I said a whole prayer on the live stream Monday. Please, Saquon Barkley, please save us. Please
He
save us.
said, "Yeah."
Saquon
He said,
Barkley.
"Please save us, Saquon Barkley."
Saquon Barkley.
We want. Oh, he said, "Save us, Anthony Richardson."
Hey, I'm saying that too, but I'm not talking
He's not
shit.
saying that.
Too, but goddamn, I'm not talking shit on the Eagles. I want these niggas to win.
He said he's going now. Man, Eagles fans are funny, bro. But anyway, yeah. Sorry, y'all. We had to take a pause right quick for that. Yeah, but no. It's a very bad precedent, y'all. So at least with FEMA, right? Um, does okay? Does FEMA have probably like does the head of FEMA or the board of FEMA, whoever, I don't know if it's owned by if it's ran, I know it's ran probably by a couple people, by a
Yeah.
group of people.
I mean,
Like
yeah, it's people that run it, but it's a
yeah,
simple fact.
yeah. So do they have probably their own agendas and they do they do their bullshit? Yes,
Yeah,
but it's different with what Trump is trying to do. What
yeah,
he's trying to
he's
do is bully multiple states.
states.
FEMA at least is going to FEMA will give you aid. The heads of FEMA probably getting a check on the side. They definitely is. I promise you they are. But that is not the same as the president doing that.
Yeah,
Like
like
it's
you can
insane.
you can you can cut through an administration, but goddamn, the president of the United States trying to bully you into doing some shit that you don't want to do, and you told him, yeah, bro, we are not doing this specific thing. Get the fuck out of here.
And the funny part is it is such it's such a politician check move because if let's say it does pass, let's say he does do it and California refuses, he can say look at what the Dems are doing. They don't want aid. They don't want to
Yeah,
help y'all.
yeah, that's pretty much what it is. It's very much it's a kind of a lose-lose situation because the Republicans turn around and be like, look, California, the Democrats in California ain't trying to help you.
I'm
Trying to
trying.
help you, trying to get y'all this funding, but they don't want to make these concessions, man. I think you should vote for us because at least you get funding. You may have to go against what you believe in, but you'll get that funding.
Yeah.
You'll get what you believe in.
You get that relief. You get that relief, and it's sad. it's sad. I think honestly, I think these losses all to like these chunks of losses, and there's something that happened today with Chuck Schumer. Um,
Mm-hmm.
a message he had about the funding stuff. I felt like was a weak message, but besides the point, I'm just using that to say that the this might be a this all this bad might give the Dems a wake up call. Maybe I don't know. Might give them a
Yeah.
wake up call to maybe start trying to fight back. Maybe go.
But here's
Maybe
the
you should
thing.
go low. Go start going low. You have to.
Here's the thing though. With trying to fight back, you don't have the numbers right now.
Oh, right now, no. Right now, it's
And not
over.
only that, you don't have the numbers. Or not only that, you don't have the numbers. People don't believe in you to get it done.
Yeah.
So people are feeling like, hey, you know what? They ain't gonna do shit. You know what I'm saying? Like
Fuck it.
they ain't got
Fuck
no
it.
fucking backbone. I
And
think I think wholeheartedly the Dems need to start leaning into the crazies of the party. Let them run them up a little bit. Because we see with the Republican Party, they are letting their crazies run amok and it's having results. Good
yep.
in that.
Yep.
Start letting our crazies run amok. Let Anthony Weiner come back. Yeah, was he showing his dick to multiple women while being mayor of New York, governor of New York?
Yeah.
Yeah, he was showing his dick, but that nigga was fucking effective. Bring him back. Bring
Yeah.
him back.
We need some grimy motherfuckers in the
Yeah,
Dems right
we
now.
need some. Hey, we don't need no Jack or the Night motherfuckers. We need some Rumble and Tumble type motherfuckers right now. We
Yeah.
need a whole lot of Slim Charleses.
Yep.
We don't need Brother Muzone right now. We need a motherfucker that's gonna get out there and get it out the motherfucking mud.
Yeah. And you want something interesting? That most people will not notice, right? So remember, y'all, Trump he promised a bunch of stuff, right? We're gonna get rid of immigrants, we're gonna do this, we're gonna do that, right? Y'all noticed how the first day he got in, he signed executive orders that said some of those things he signed, but they didn't pass. But them passing wasn't the important part. The important part was he did it and was like, oh, I tried. They blocked it.
Yeah.
That's how you keep your voters. That's how you keep them coming. Even if it doesn't work, you tried. And the
Yeah,
Dems,
like I kid you not, if Biden would have said during his run as president, hey, as in this executive order, I signed that all student loan debt is canceled, he would have won the fucking election in the fucking landslide.
yeah,
Nigga, just try.
yeah, just try.
And I understand playing by the rules because technically he can't fucking do that. But my nigga, just try it.
Yeah,
Just have them write it out, sign it. If they block it, now you got ammo to use. Look, you're
yeah,
trying to leave the American people off of if not hundred thousands of debt, $100,000 worth of debt, at least $1,000 worth of debt, and the Republicans don't want it done. They want to bail out the banks. They want to continue to bail out the banks, the rich folks who make bad financial decisions. I guarantee you, at least, kid you not, a lot of some of these swing states you would have won.
oh yeah, yeah.
I'll say he could have won 4 of those 7 swing states. And not only that, that would have detracted from the Gaza problem. Surprisingly.
Yeah.
I think that would have detracted from the Gaza problem.
Yeah, because I mean the Gaza thing was a damned if you do, damned if you don't type of
You
situation. I
don't.
think, yeah, I think. Well, I don't think the Dems played it good. I think that they were too much.
They play not to lose. They
Yeah,
did that because my thing is this when it comes to that, right? Okay, when I hear people like on the farther left of the spectrum say the like leftists, right? Say, hey, you need to do X, Y, and Z to Israel to make them stop. Okay, we just seen not one but 2 House representatives get fucking bounced by AIPAC. And Jamal Bowman and Corey Bush. 2 black people, mind you.
yeah,
2 seats gone. Right? Okay, that happens. What do you think AIPAC was possibly going to do to Kamala Harris if she would have came out pushing some of the things that y'all was suggesting.
Yeah.
They would have immediately turned to Trump and start funneling hundreds of millions of dollars, and
Yeah.
not tens of millions of dollars into his fucking campaign to get her the fuck up out of here.
Yeah. They wouldn't have let her win if she would have said that.
Yeah, no, like, and they would have been 3 for 3. They 2 for 2 with 2 House representatives.
Yeah.
So sometimes y'all gotta like play the long game.
Yeah. And it's such a bad situation. I mean, it's just in general, it's just awful. I feel bad for those people that live there. But I know everybody was praising Trump for what he did and stopping it, but hey, bro, if you do actual research with actual Palestinian journalists, they was killing up until that last minute.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Israel was killing up until that last minute. They did not stop until that last minute. So, don't get it twisted. It's gonna start again.
Yeah. It's some are gonna pop off, and then that peace agreement is done.
Yeah, and 9 times out of 10, it might not even be. It'll probably be like Israel aggression, and the Palestinian retaliate. And once they retaliate, they broke the agreement.
Yeah,
they broke it. Now we're gonna go back. We gotta defend ourselves.
Yeah.
And I follow and listen to a lot of far left commentators, and when they talk about this, and I am with them, but it's just the I feel like sometimes they be like I like Hassan. Like Hassan's one of my favorites. Like he's my favorite one. But the thing with Hassan is because he's Middle Eastern, he has a personal tie. Yeah, he knows what he knows what these people are going. He knows what they're going through. He actually knows what they're going through. So he can't say, he physically can't say, well, there's only so much we can do because of the situation. There's only so much that the Dems can say, like you said with APEC. I mean, there's only so much they can say.
Yeah.
Like, there's only so much you can do, bro. Because you will get bounced.
Yeah, you will get bounced. Like, and that's where Citizens United come into play. Them overturning that, they should never overturn that because the amount of money in politics now is fucking ridiculous.
Yeah.
And now you have organizations and certain individuals controlling the election. We see it with Elon Musk. He gave up $250 million for Trump, to be president. Like, what's going on here? We see with AIPAC, they dumped millions of dollars in multiple races against Democrats who they wanted out of office, and that shit worked, and they got them up out of there.
Yeah.
They went 2 for 3. I think they were trying to get Tlaib up out of there too. Luckily, that did not happen. But 2 members of the squad got bounced.
Yeah. It's deeper than what people think. It's deeper than what y'all think, y'all. It's not as easy as just stop Israel, make them stop. It's not that simple.
You got to think about the ramifications of what's going to happen back at home when it comes to your position. I can't fight for you if I don't got the position that I have right now to fight for you.
Yeah. Yeah. Biden was in office. He probably could have got a peace agreement, but it would kind of basically be the same thing that Trump did. Yeah. It'd be basically the same thing,
I don't want to give Trump. What's the name though? You know what this kind of reminds me of? That person that didn't work on the group project, but the very last moment put his name on the group project. That's what Trump did and his people, because he was coming in. So they kind of just put their name on the project. Say, look, we got it done. My nigga, you didn't put none of the work in. You wasn't staying up long hours to get this shit done. You wasn't, researching. You wasn't putting shit together. You didn't put the presentation together. I did that.
Yeah. And I think the other side of this is, I also think that there is a side where like Netanyahu probably didn't want to do deals with Biden
He did it.
Because he knew it was a point of contention. Like if I can keep this going on until Trump is in office, now I can do what I want. Yeah, Trump did that, but there's a deal. There's a deal that y'all don't know about.
Yeah, when you have a prime minister of a country going to meet with a presidential candidate who was also a former president at his golf resort, something is going on.
Oh yeah,
there are deals being made if he gets elected. You don't think Trump cut a deal with Benjamin? Hey, don't get that peace agreement done till I'm about in. Don't sign that motherfucker just yet. Keep it going. Matter of fact, drop some more bombs. Kill some more kids.
do more.
Make it as bad as possible, so it looks bad on Biden, and people will come out and fucking vote.
Yeah, like people don't understand. Like those guys, like the Hamas people that y'all all been thinking is that people think is evil, whatever. Right? These guys signed a peace agreement a long time ago. Signed for
that's
months.
another thing too, bro. But they been signed this mother. They been signed a peace agreement. Israel just wouldn't come to the fucking table and sign it.
Yeah.
And nobody talks about that. Nobody brings it up like, hey, Hamas signed, but Israel didn't. That's a telltale sign. Something going on behind the scenes that we don't know about, or a deal has been cut to make the current president look bad.
Yep. Jimmy Carter, not Jimmy Carter. Who was it? Who I said it was?
Jimmy.
It was Jimmy. Yeah, Jimmy Carter.
Jimmy.
Iranian ISIS situation, cuz look it up, y'all. Look it up. Look it up. Very similar. Very similar.
But man, we hit it. We a little over. We hit an hour and 6 minutes. I like to thank y'all for coming through, sitting, chatting with us.
Thank y'all.
We're gonna be back tomorrow, same time. Well, we're gonna try to be on time tomorrow.
On time, yeah.
On time.
I got hungry, y'all. I had to take my medicine.
We probably not trying to think. We're probably gonna touch on immigration tomorrow. That's gonna be a doozy. So I'm writing notes up on that right now. It's about done. And we gonna hit it hard and heavy because that's like the real big thing that came out last weekend. Last week. So we gonna get into it, y'all.
We need to figure out a way to reach a broad, like a Hispanic audience. I think a lot of Hispanic people need to hear this episode tomorrow. I'm gonna try to talk to I'm gonna try to get I'm gonna try to put my Snapchat story. Anybody who's Hispanic, DM me and I please slide up on this. I got a question. I'm actually they can come in and give their thoughts in the comments because I think that'd be cool, good engagement. And also when you're talking about the thing with your girl videotaping that and having like a basically like a video in person. Ooh, like what are they called? What are the ones called?
Like a focus group.
Yeah, what the focus group YouTube channels?
Yeah. Are you talking about like the ones that be doing the one that I know exactly what you're talking about.
They be having line
people. Yeah.
Or they have the thing, come sit down if you believe, blah blah blah.
Yeah.
Be a cool idea.
Yeah. So we gonna work on that, y'all. We appreciate y'all coming through. Thank y'all for joining us. We'll see y'all again tomorrow.